Hi, I'm Stephanie Small. I'm a psychotherapist and holistic nutritionist who helps women transform their relationship with food through my business, stephaniesmallhealth.com. And today I'm here to talk to you about healthy and cheap snacks for grad students. This is part one in a two-part series. So when I was coming up with snack ideas for you guys, I had to keep three things in mind. Number one, cheap, right? Because most grad students are on a budget. Number two, healthy. You really need the most nutritional bang for your buck. And number three, tasty, because let's face it, if it doesn't taste good, you're not going to eat it, right? So, keeping in mind those three pieces, here's my first two best snacks for grad students. Number one, nuts. So, if you've ever eaten a handful or two of nuts, you know that they keep you full for a while, and that's because they're full of healthy fats, which is ideal. Fat also has a number of important functions in the body. Nuts are also high in B vitamins, which help elevate your mood, and they contain a lot of minerals. When you're buying nuts, you want to be sure to check the ingredients if they're coming in a package. A lot of times nuts are coated with partially hydrogenated oils. The purpose of this is so that they don't go rancid fast. That means the manufacturer can keep them on the shelf for longer. But the downside is that partially hydrogenated oils, also known as trans fats, have been linked with a lot of health problems. So the ideal is to get raw nuts, and you might find those in a bulk bin in your local health food store. When in doubt, feel free to ask the salesperson. They can help you out. Another form to explore nuts in is nut butters. So I know you know about peanut butter. Have you heard of almond butter? Have you ever tried cashew butter or sunflower seed butter? They might sound a little unusual, but they're all delicious and they taste slightly different. When you're looking at the ingredient label of the nut butters, they should really just say the nut, maybe some oil, and some salt. There shouldn't be any added sugar. The next tip I have for you in terms of snacks is to try fruit. So I know we all love fruit, right? You know, those of us who love citrus get a lot of vitamin C. If we're eating bananas and strawberries, we get potassium. Berries can give us antioxidants. But I also know that when you eat fruit, it doesn't keep you full for very long, right? You might find yourself hungry after a half an hour or so. That's because fruit is just carbohydrate. There's no protein or fat there. So you want to think about pairing the fruit with a protein and fat. One way to do that is with the nut butter that I just mentioned. If you take your strawberry and dip it in some sunflower seed butter, or take your banana and slather some peanut butter on it, that will keep you full for longer. Something else you could think about is yogurt. And remember, as I said, fat's very important for you, so don't be afraid of mixing your berries into some full-fat yogurt. And a last thing to try is cheese. Some cheese can work very well as a complement to some fruit, if you like the taste together. So be sure to check out my next video on healthy and cheap snacks for grad students, and if you'd like to learn more about ending emotional eating, you can visit my website at www.stephaniesmallhealth.com.